Hey YouTube, what's going on? I wanted to, as you guys know, I'm not on testosterone, but I'm not really looking to start either because I'd love to start testosterone. I mean, I will start testosterone in the future, hopefully the near future, but it's not my biggest kick. As you guys can probably tell, I have a pretty deep voice, which is getting deeper and deeper. Let's talk about my past for a little bit. In the past, I was on, when they realized that something was up with my blood before I was telling you that I was trans, I was put on a testosterone blocker and estrogen pills, which suck. They made everything really, really bad. Hormones went crazy. I got really sensitive for a while, shit like that. I'm still kind of sensitive, but, that comes with the fact that there's still estrogen in my body. So I was on D-testosterone, which was totally the opposite of where I wanted to go. And then after a while, I went to my endocrinologist and I explained to her what was going on with me, and we took me off the estrogen. So my body naturally produces testosterone, which is why that was an issue. So now that I'm not on the testosterone blockers, I'm changing the same as if I was on testosterone. So I wanted to record a couple of my changes because I know a lot of people do that. So I've been off estrogen pills and off testosterone blockers since December. And since then, I've lost a little bit of weight, which is good. I've definitely bulking up a little bit. Later in this video, I'm going to take off my shirt, and just the broadening of my shoulders is something that's really cool because I definitely am wide like a man is. Definitely getting more facial hair. Let's take a look at this. More facial hair, beard. I hate that you really can't see it that much on here, but it's around the lip, down across the chin. This is shaved. I shaved 3 days ago, so I mean, it goes quick. So I get a lot more hair here. Instead of it stopping here and then picking up here, it now comes all the way down, so I have to shave there now, which is something that I'm new to. Definitely notice, I've always had kind of a large forehead. I actually have had people point that out to me before, that I have a rather large forehead. I mean, that's got to be that big compared to my face. That's like half my face. Yeah, it's a third of my face is just forehead. So I tend to wear my hair brushed down a little bit more sometimes because I feel like I'm self-conscious about the fact that I have a ginormous forehead. But so that is one of the things I've noticed, is that my hairline has receded a little bit, but not much. I mean, I've always had this much. One of the weird things I've noticed, I don't know if this has anything to do with the fact that I'm not on estrogen anymore, but my eyebrows have gotten thinner, which is normally an estrogen thing. You'll have thinner eyebrows, but that's not really the case for me. I mean, I hate that in my videos I'm always looking down. It's because my video, if you look this way, I look at myself while I take the video. Oh, that's kind of cool. Look at that. Okay, anyway, so yeah, I'm watching myself to make sure that you guys can see. So over here has definitely gotten thinner, which I don't know is a good thing, but I've increasingly been getting a unibrow, but I mean, just a few plucks of the hair kind of takes care of it. One of the things that I got a lot of guys tend to say that they have issues with is the bushy eyebrow. Being a man doesn't mean you have to lose control of that area. I feel like I look a lot nicer and a lot cleaner if I take care of my eyebrow. So I actually use a razor and just shape it. Shape this side first and then across the top, so that it gives that little arch right here. And then I do flat over here and then just kind of go up a little bit in here and go down. I feel like it's a very quick fix, and it makes me look cleaner and nicer. Another thing that I've noticed is I never grew out my arm hair, and then I was dating someone who was like, you need to do this, it's so feminine to not have arm hair. So I now have lots and lots of arm hair. I don't know what you can see on there, but I'm covered in hair now. I've become a beast. As I showed in my last few videos, I have leg hair. But I actually, it's weird for me to go from being someone who, I used to swim a lot, so I used to keep myself completely hairless, shaving everywhere from the neck down and even my face, and then all the way up to here. I was shaving. That's where I had to shave to, all the way up to here, and I was allowed to have hair as long as it was short. When I stopped swim team and stuff like that, I decided that, well, the person I was dating decided that it was time to grow out my hair. So that's what I'm doing. I'm also trying to grow this out a little more because I've never had, I mean, I went from really long to really short. So I'm going to try a couple styles in between that, and then probably go back to really short. I don't know. I look like shit. I just got out of the pool like literally 2 minutes ago, and then I went, I'm going to make a video. So this is my attempt to make a video and explain my changes since December. I've noticed that I've watched my first video, even though the sound's messed up, you can hear the difference in my voice a little bit, because I was always the testosterone, but I started taking, I think I started my videos in October. So I'm coming around almost a year on YouTube. Well, I've had my account for 3 years now. I think I got it in 07. But, sorry, I'm going down to see. My first video was on February 22nd. So that's even after I stopped taking the testosterone blockers. But I look, and there's definitely a big difference in the shape of my face. I've definitely grown into looking like a teenage male instead of looking like I did in December and February. I think that's really it for my changes. Except for I find that my sideburns now growing thicker. They were really thin at first, and I was getting patches. Now they kind of grow in the whole length as far as I want them to. I mean, it takes a while to grow them in, but they grow in instead of growing in patchy and gross like they do when you're just a female who happens to grow a lot of body hair. I think that would be it. I'm actually, and I really don't think this has anything to do with it, but I have been getting more and more of a bump here, like an Adam's apple. I don't think it is an Adam's apple, but you really can't see it there. But people have been increasingly telling me that I'm getting that bump there. So I find that kind of interesting. I don't know, a little bit. People, also, another thing that you can look out for in the next few weeks in my videos, a lot of people have been sending me emails about how I never do videos anywhere from here down. So I did one video where I was standing up, but I looked like shit. I was a fat ass. Winter time. I mean, dude, holidays, my birthday's the day after Christmas. How can you expect me to not be a fat ass? But now I'm looking a lot thinner and stuff. It's summertime, so I'm probably gonna do a video where you can actually see my whole body and see, you know that Aiden's not living in a wheelchair, like that you can actually prove that I move. So yeah, that's my attempt to make in the video. My next video, other than my video of me standing up, I'm going to go back into this comment so that I can make sure that I get it right. But I have a comment from someone on YouTube who asked me to explain. Okay, Madness 42192 has the comment to me was, so for all the questions, but sorry for all the questions, but can you explain the sex reassignment surgery for an FTM? I never fully understood it. Oh, and by the way, you made a really good girl too. Okay, didn't mean to read that part out loud, but it was kind of cool. So I'm going to, for Madness, I'm going to put up a video explaining what I know about FTM surgery and how they take place and stuff like that. I'm actually going to go do a little more research so that I can make sure that video is right. So I'll probably post that later on today. Stay tuned. Talk to you later. Peace.